Hello, folks. This is John Dubas with Premier Marketing. Thank you for coming on with us today. We'll be spending the next 45 minutes to an hour or so discussing a new offering from Ameritas with an individual dental plan we feel that you will find very beneficial to you and your prospects and clients. Today's presentation is being recorded, and it, along with some material that we'll allude to through the course of the presentation, will be sent to everyone who RSVP'd to today's webinar, and that should come to you later today, tomorrow at the latest, hopefully. A bit of background about ourselves here at Premier. We're a national marketing organization founded in 1968. We're part of the Integrity Marketing Platform with offices across the country. We act as an insurance wholesaler, offering programs with carriers throughout the country through independent insurance agents, and those contracts are available at the highest possible commission levels, vested, and with recruiting contracts available for those who qualify. As I mentioned, we were founded in 1968, so that means this last year we celebrated a bit of a milestone in our history, our 50th anniversary. It's an accomplishment we're quite proud of. We're a small family-owned agency in rural Nebraska, has grown into one of the largest producers of its type, particularly in the ancillary and Medicare space. We do so through a full portfolio of insurance products, and in the Medicare world, that includes Medicare Advantage and Medicare Supplement plans and standalone Part D prescription drug programs. We also offer a full portfolio of life insurance and annuity programs, including final expense, pre-need programs, along with long-term and short-term care, disability income programs, and ancillary benefits that include dental, vision, and hearing programs, critical illness and cancer plans, and hospital indemnity programs. That Medicare Advantage portfolio is very broad. It includes all the national carriers and a number of the strong regional carriers as well. And that same philosophy carries over into the standalone prescription drug programs, where the big carriers are there for your use. Our Medicare Supplement portfolio is very large and robust and includes additional support to help this part of the Medicare world be an effective tool for you and a major part of your revenue stream. When we speak of those ancillary products in each of those categories, we have the named carriers there for you and different programs that help you support the production in those areas. When we look at the Medicare market, and that's a lot of what we concentrate on, we see a burgeoning market that every time you come on a marketing webinar such as this, someone will tell you how many people are turning 65 every day, over 10,000, one every 8 seconds. But that's not really a true indication of the Medicare market. Even though it's a huge portion of it, we have to realize that there's a large percentage of people, well, about a sixth of them, that are actually under the age of 65 and are accessing Medicare benefits through disability, and those folks are part of the market we serve. It's also a varied market that also has a push for us to have a varied portfolio of products, because these folks, many times as they age into or qualify by disability, they're challenged by different chronic conditions, and in certain circumstances, they're also a bit challenged when it comes to their wallet. And so having plans that help them properly budget for regular expenses are crucial to their financial well-being and give us a great opportunity for a number of different programs that we offer. When we look at the dental world, however, we're particularly intrigued by the fact that a large percentage of folks that are on Medicare don't have dental coverage at all. 2/3 of them, almost half of them haven't been to the dentist in the last year, and a good percentage of them spend a substantial amount of money on dental care. So that's something that they still realize they have a need for the coverage, and a majority of them say they're going to visit the dentist within the next year. And much as what We see in other areas what they say and what they do may be two different things. And one of the reasons for that may be the inability to care for or to pay for that particular piece of the care. Because when you look at the reasoning and the logic behind it, a lot of it deals with the cost of the treatment that they need for their dental needs. And it's also important to note that because of the challenges that they have with their wallet, it's equally spread across all ethnicities, different age groups, and this then becomes a true indicator of a need for dental coverage. You have a good percentage of those folks as well that spend quite a bit of money on dental services. Nearly 1 in 5 spend more than $1,000. And when we look at the coverages that are offered by the different dental programs, that's right in line with a lot of the benefit structures that are available through these programs at reasonable cost with which they can properly budget. It's also important to note that there are a lot of things that Medicare doesn't cover when it comes to dental services. And it's important then that we educate the population we serve as to what exactly they can expect when that need arises. Because once again, over two-thirds of them don't have the coverage they need, and we need to make certain that we can help them with that. It's also important to note that many of us deal with the Medicare Advantage enrollee, and while some of these folks do have dental coverage as part of that program, in many circumstances, it's not enough. And dental is one of the main reasons why a Medicare Advantage enrollee changes programs during the fall. So you can help mitigate that circumstance, help your persistency with your Medicare Advantage portfolio of clients simply by offering additional dental coverage. Even if you work in the dual market where income is a challenge, you have a good percentage of those folks even that don't have dental coverage and still can see the need for additional coverage as well. One of the things that we find very interesting is the dental office is a great place to screen for chronic illnesses, and it's another reason why we can speak to the need for this coverage and make certain that folks realize that there are a lot of things going on in our mouth that can be identified with a little help with proper coverage. So what we're going to do today is speak to one of the new programs that's coming out in the very near future, and we have a guest speaker with us today. It's Mr. Taylor Davis. He's the Regional Managing Director for Ameritas. He's based out of Oklahoma City, and it is our privilege to ask Taylor to take it away. So what you have now is, Taylor, you have control of the comm, and I'm going to shut up and listen.
Great. Thank you so much. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much, John, for having me as a guest speaker, and thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedule to hop on the webinar and learn a little bit more about Ameritas and our plans. And I'm excited to talk to you about a new plan we're going to be launching on the 25th of September. Again, this month, a week from tomorrow, we will be launching a new plan. So I'm excited to go over that with you. I'll go over our old plan because it is still going to be in effect for about 16 states until those states get approved. You're still going to be on our PrimeStar Advantage Plus product, but I also want to go over the new product as well because the majority of the states, some 34, will have this new product. Also going to go over a little bit about the enrollment process, the ease of use, and really the product simplicity as well. So again, my name is Taylor. I'm the Regional Managing Director here at Ameritas, and I am located in Oklahoma City. Rarely here in Oklahoma City, but cover the nation. So if you're wondering, well, I'm not in Oklahoma, why is he talking to me? I cover every state. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to me as well. My info will be here at the end of the webinar. First off, just quickly want to go over history of Ameritas. I'm not a big believer on going over everything about Ameritas. We're a huge company. 1887 is actually when we were founded. That picture below, it's pretty old, 1887. So again, we are based in Lincoln, Nebraska. That's where our main office is. And really the reason I pulled this slide up is $2.2 billion in total revenue. 1.3 billion of that is dental revenue. I just want to show you that we are dental focused. We're a dental focused company. We have a large group side. Out of that 1.3 billion in total revenue, about 450 million of it is on the individual side, which are the products that we'll be going over today. So again, the main factor I want to point out in this is that we are, we have life, we have an annuity, we have group, but we're also individually focused on that dental aspect for your clients. So we're not having our hat in 15 different categories. Our main one is dental. So with this product, what we wanted to really understand are three factors: product simplicity, economic value for the customer and for yourself, and ease of enrollment. So it has to be simple. We know it's a dental product. You have many other factors playing in when you're talking to a client. We want it to be a smooth and simple process for you and the client. So that was our number one thing that we wanted to make sure of with this product. We must offer real value. It is dental product, and we try to put everything we possibly can into this product. So with regards to that, we want a huge network. We don't want your client going into their dentist that they've been going to for 20 plus years, 30 plus years, whatever it might be, and they're not in our network. We want to make sure they are in our network. I'll be going over our huge network here in a little bit, but that was another factor we want to play on the individual side. A lot of times you'll see, there's not a huge network on the individual. Us, on the other hand, we have the largest network on the individual space. Quick and easy technology. We want to make sure you can go in with the client, or the client can go in themselves, fill out their information, hit submit, and have it in about 2 to 3 minutes. We don't want it a long, drawn-out process. We want to make it all electronic and simple for your client and yourself. Again, maintenance-free, the service aspect of it all. We don't want you to worry about, did my customer, did they fill it out right? Did they know what they were doing? Do I need to sit down with them for 35 minutes and go over, this dental product? We want to make it simple. We wanted to make it maintenance-free for you, and go from there. So that's really, when we dive into these products that we have, that's really the aspect that we look at when we come out with new products and our old products as well. So right here is our PrimeStar Dental State Availability. I'll leave this up here for a little bit, and I just want to make sure I'm being completely clear about it. The Advantage Plus product, which I'll be going over first, which is our current product that we have, which is in all 50 states. That is our product until next Wednesday, the 25th of September. We're going to be switching about 34 of those states to PrimeStar Protect. So again, from today up until the 25th, Advantage Plus is the product in all 50 states. Now, once the 25th hits, Advantage Plus, you'll see that there's 16 states. So if you're in Colorado, DC, Florida, Idaho, Indiana, Maryland, and so forth, that top layer, you're going to stay on that Advantage Plus product, which I'll be going over here in a little bit. If you're in those 34 states, you're going to have the PrimeStar Protect product. That's going to be our new product. I'll be going over here in a little bit. Again, the 25th of September, this whole state availability will go into effect. Currently, right now, for the next week, everyone has PrimeStar Advantage Plus. I don't want to confuse you by any means. You guys might have gotten an email, oh goodness, maybe a few days ago, a week ago, saying launch date was the 18th. Unfortunately, we moved that to the 25th. We just want to make sure everything was in line for our launch date. IT was on the same page, and so forth. So it is going to be September 25th that this goes into effect, but I wanted to make sure you see the state availability. If you're in certain states and you really like the PrimeStar Advantage Plus product, you have until a week and a day to write that product if you're in that Protect states, because that will go away. We're not going to have PrimeStar Advantage in those 34 states anymore. So the first product we'll be going over is PrimeStar Advantage Plus. This is our current product. This product we had for, oh goodness, 3.5, 4 years. So PrimeStar Advantage Plus, preventative exams, cleanings, bite wings, x-rays, sealants, 100% day one. You talk to your client today, tomorrow they can go to the dentist 100% day one. Again, no waiting periods for this product. Next day effective dates. So you're talking with a client today, you sign them up today, tomorrow they can go to the dentist, 100% preventative. Basic fillings, simple extractions, day one, tomorrow, 50%. So they go in, they need a filling, we'll pay 50%. Now with this product, PrimeStar Advantage Plus, we're on a calendar year. So you sign them up today, January 1st, they'll go to 80% for their basic needs, fillings and simple extractions. Major, which is implants, oral surgery, dentures, x-rays, crowns. That's also a big one that always gets asked about. And again, implants as well. That's why we put it as the first one. That's usually the question I get most often. What do you guys cover implants? We do. It's under our major. That is day one, 15%. So again, you're talking with your client. Tomorrow they go in, they need implants, they need x-rays, they need dentures. We'll cover up to 15%. January 1st, we'll cover up to 50%. Ortho, children under 19, it is 15% day one, 50% January 1st. This is also, I like to bring up this point, you know, if you're talking with, you know, someone 65 and older, whatever it might be, they might have grandkids, that means ortho, they can throw them on this policy. They don't need to be taxed on that. They don't have to be in the household of the grandparents, but they can throw those children under 19 on this plan. Calendar year deductible is $50. That is not part of the preventative. So if they go in, they don't have to pay that $50 for preventative, just basic, major, and ortho. Calendar year maximum benefits, we have 1 in 2,000. You're looking at about, for the 1,000, you know, anywhere from $34 to $40. And that 2,000, you're probably looking, you know, $5 or more with regards to that 2,000 per year. We've seen really a shift when it comes to this product. When we first launched it, you know, we were seeing a ton of 1,000% plan benefits. Since then, we've kind of seen a flip. It's kind of, I would probably say 60-40, maybe even 70-30 with regards to most people now doing 2,000. So it really depends on what they're going for, what their needs are, and if they're just going in for, you know, preventative, and how we really want to price this is preventative. If you're paying for, you know, out of pocket, you don't have insurance, you're usually paying the same amount it costs for this plan throughout the year. If you go into 2 exams per year. So keep that in mind, you know, even if they might say, well, all I do is I go in, I get preventative. Well, who knows, you might go in, get preventative, and they say, oh goodness, you need to get fillings. Well, thank goodness you have coverage, because we'll cover that day one as well. So PrimeStar Protect, this is the product we're going to be launching September 25th in those 34 states that I mentioned before. John, I'll send you over that state availability chart after this so you can share it with everyone that's on this webinar. So with PrimeStar Protect, preventative, 100% day one, same as PrimeStar Advantage Plus, no waiting periods, next day effective dates. Basic, which fillings and simple extractions, 65% day one. That's an increase from 50 to 65. PrimeStar Advantage Plus is 50% day one. PrimeStar Protect is 65% day one. The other enhancement or change with this product is it goes to 80% after 12 months. So with PrimeStar Advantage Plus, you had 50% day one, and then January 1st, it bumped up to 80. With regards to this product, 65% day one, and after 12 months, after the plan year, it'll jump up to 80%. Majors, which again, implants, dentures, crowns, 20% day one. Again, you don't hear that often, especially implants. We will cover implants 20% day one when your client enrolls. There's no waiting period or anything for even implants or dentures. So that's a huge selling point when it comes to our product. 20% day one, that's an increase from 15% on the PrimeStar Advantage Plus, and it's 50% after that plan year, after the 12-month period. Ortho, 15%, and 50% after that 12 months. That's the same as PrimeStar Advantage Plus. Benefit year deductible, $50. Again, does not go towards preventative, just basic, major, and ortho. Benefit year, about $1,000 and $2,000, same as PrimeStar Advantage Plus as well. So if you can see kind of the different aspects of this product, PrimeStar Advantage Plus, we're at 50 and 15 on basic and major. PrimeStar Protect, we're jumping that up to 65 and 20 day one. Again, that's a huge increase, especially on those fillings and implants on those basic and major. Again, the third really change to this product is we're going from calendar year to plan year. With regards to that change, we got to boost those basic and majors up, and it's especially going to help with our rates moving forward. I think we've on our new rates we've barely increased, and that's how it's going to be moving forward as well. So we'll send out those brochures here soon, but you should have gotten an email this morning saying that 25th is going to be the launch date. And again, it's going to be for this PrimeStar Protect product in those 34 states that we went over. It's going to be 100% day one, 65% on basic day one, no waiting periods, next day effective dates, major 20% day one, and then ortho 15. And the deductible 50% does not go towards preventative, just basic, major, and ortho, and then $1,000 and $2,000 benefit. So with regards to how to pay claims, how the client goes into it, we really have one product, or currently two products. Why we're waiting for those other states to get approved. But with regards to how we do pay claims, we have a product that is in network or out of network, and then we have a network plan as well. So with that product I just went over, that's the product that most of our clients are looking at. I think about 75–80% go with that product. That is our, if they just don't want to worry about if it's in network or out of network, they go with that product. Any dentist, if they do go out of network, we pay 80th UNC. And then our Ameritas Dental Network is huge. Like I said before, I'll be going over the stats here in a little bit. But we're the largest when it comes to individual. We could be even bigger, to be honest with you. We have dentists come in to ask all the time to be on our network, but we want to have the best discounts possible for your client. And if that dentist doesn't want to have those best discounts, then we won't just because they're coming to us wanting to be in the network. We want to make sure that client is still getting a great deal on that upfront discounts, which I'll be going over here in a little bit. So our network, we cover about 438,000 access points. If you want to put a number on it, I would think we cover about 55% of the dentists in the U.S., maybe 60% of the dentists in the U.S. It's really hard to put a number on it that way, just because there's many dentists who work in 15 offices in their area. So, but I would say we probably cover around 55–60% of the dentists. Our average discount is 32%. I actually think that's a little bit lower than our average as we sit right now. We're about 33.5 is the last time I talked with our actuary team. So again, like I said before, we could have easily 1 million access points. We want to make sure that discount is high. We want to make sure that the client is getting the best discount they can possibly get. Again, and I'll go over an illustration here in a little bit. They go in, up front before you get in that into the basic and major percentages. We're giving that discount up front just because we have a signed deal with that dentist. So they go in, they get a crown, and it's usually $1,700. Up front, it's usually on average about 33% less than that. So, and then we'll go in and do 15 or 20% with our new product year one. So again, it's great to be in the network for many reasons, but for the Ameritas side, very large network. It's hard not to find someone in our network. If you go to start.ameritas.com/find-a-dentist, that way you can get all that information, which I'll go over here in a little bit, but I want to make sure you guys know that website in case you miss it here in the next few slides. But it's start.ameritas.com/find-a-dentist. Provider persistency level 94%. The reason I put that in here is industry average about 90%. You might be wondering, well, why do we care about provider persistency? say your client goes in and sees Dr. Joe and they've seen him for the past 25 years. They have Ameritas, so happy with it. They go in for their next cleaning, or they go in for a filling or a crown or whatever it might be. I'm sorry, Mrs. Smith, we're not in the network anymore. That's going to make, one, your client pretty upset, and two, make the client maybe a little upset with you as well, saying, well, you put me into this great product and now my favorite dentist in the world is not offered anymore. So we want to make sure our provider persistency is high. We want to make sure that provider stays in our network to make, of course, the client happy, to make sure they can go in every time they need a cleaning or any basic or majors that they're going to stay in that network. So that's the reason I put that in here. Provider persistency, it's also something good to bring up to your client when you're talking with them about our network as well. So sample procedure for fees. So let's say I think we're doing maybe a crown on this one. So UNC rate, so what 8 out of 10 dentists charge in this specific area code is just over $1,200. So our network rate, again, we average about right now 33.5% discount rate. Our network rate, hey, you're in their network, fantastic, $772. Day one cost, again, it's going to be that 15%, $656 on Advantage Plus, PrimeStar Advantage Plus. That's a day one savings of about 47%. It's huge when you're talking about to your client. And again, they can go in tomorrow and get this done. A lot of people think, okay, well, the UNC is 80, that's $1,200, and then okay, you get a 15% discount on top of that. Well, that's still great, but you always forget about the network rate. Again, our network rate, because our network, our size, very good discounts already up front before you get in that into those rates going forward. Hey, year two cost, $386. That's a 69% savings. You're saving $846 for your client. Again, this is day one cost. If you're talking with your client today, I have a big I pain in my back of my mouth. Great. Hey, we can get you set up. You can go in tomorrow. You're covered. Okay, you're covered tomorrow. You're good to go. And with this product, we'll boost those benefits in year two. So maybe they need to go in next year after maybe something else comes up. We're going to boost those benefits. So again, it's just a win-win situation when it comes to day one cost, no waiting periods, next day effective dates. So senior market opportunity, John went over this already, and I love those slides on what Medicare doesn't cover, and also why dental is so important. There's a lot of other factors that we look at with regards to dental that revolve around health. So 71% of employed seniors, and this is a Gallup study back in 2015, intend to keep their dental or visit the dentist every year. That's 71% of employed seniors. So again, they're going to be looking for that once they retire or move on to Medicare or don't get covered on dental anymore. They're going to be looking for that dental coverage. They've had it probably since 25 years ago, and they know it's healthy. They know they need it, and they might think, okay, well, Medicare covers it, but as John alluded to, Medicare doesn't cover a lot of things, and especially day one benefits like our implants and our dentures, X-rays, fillings, all that kind of stuff. It really adds up when it comes down to it with these employed seniors. So that kind of leads me to incorporating dental into Medicare. There's really two easy ways, and the third one's even easier. Number one, scope of appointment form. Use this every time. Dental's on here. Make sure you check it. I know when I was back selling, when I was going through scope of appointment form, I would always add, just because I forget to bring things up, to be honest with you. I'm so focused on Medicare. And then it'd be all of a sudden, oh yeah, I forgot. You wanted to talk about dental, vision, and hearing products. Great, here you go. It's as easy as that when it comes down to it. Scope of appointment form, use it. John might have one. I'd be happy to send you one as well. But again, just reference it. Hey, here's the scope of appointment form. Sign it, go over it, and hey, it's going to help you with other products as well. Number two is Medicare You Guide. Page 4 in 2008, or 49 and 2018 was what's not covered. The number one thing on there is dental and vision, what's not covered. So go over what's not covered on Medicare. Medicare is a great product, but it doesn't cover everything. And dental and vision is one of those. And they're the main reasons what people look at when it's not what's not covered. So page 49 in 2018, I think it's the same one in 2019 as well. And really the third thing, and I always get asked this question all the time, or I ask the agents all the time, hey, what are you doing to talk about dental? I say, hey, I'm just bringing it up. It's a dental product. They know it. They've had it. They know they understand the simplicity of it. I just bring it up. You know, just a week and a half ago, my neighbor came over to my house, knocked on my front door, was asking me some questions about Medicare. He has an agent, and I was going over with him. He had some questions, and at the end, I said, "What are you doing about dental?" Of course, I'm in the dental industry, so I'm going to ask that question. And he said, "You know, that's a great question. I would love to have it. I didn't know they offer it. I don't know why my agent didn't bring it up." And right then, it kind of clicked, saying, "Oh my goodness! I mean, it is just dental. It's just a dental product. It's nothing confusing." But now, and I feel terrible for the agent, but I know he's going to call his agent and be like, "Well, why did you not bring up this dental product?" And it's just as easy as that. It's just bringing it up at the end. Well, what are you doing about dental? And just like that, you don't want to be that agent who get a call and ask the question, well, why did you not bring this up? What other products are you not mentioning for me that I can maybe have moving forward? So again, number 3 is really just bring it up. It's as easy as that. Yes, these guides and the scope of appointment form is great. Have in front of them so just so you don't forget at the end of it. But at the end of the day, it's dental. They understand it. Bring it up. Don't be that agent who gets a call from your client saying, well, what else are you not talking to me about? I hear dental's out there. What else is out there that you didn't talk about? So again, just bring it up. It's a dental product. They understand it. So jumping off into our dental products again, that's PrimeStar Protect will be launching the 25th of September with those remaining 16 states. That's going to stay on PrimeStar Advantage Plus. And those other 34 states are going to be on PrimeStar Protect starting on the 25th. So PrimeStar Vision, we have iMed and VSP. We're one of the only carriers to offer both. Most carriers only offer iMed or VSP. And that's really not due to anything other than iMed and VSP usually just don't want to be in the same realm of an insurance carrier. But we have great relationships with both of them. So we have both, which is not heard of around the Vision Network policies. So again, they can either choose iMed or VSP. iMed, it's more like lens crafters. You have like Sears Optical. iMed's like an independent provider network. And it's a little bit on the I guess a little cheaper as well. So individual, you're looking at about $10. And for eye exams, it's once per year, and lenses and contact lenses once every 2 years. So that's one of the big differences between iMed and VSP, which I'll be going over VSP here in a little bit. But once every 2 years is lenses and contact for iMed. Eye exam is $25 copay. Contact lens fitting, $15. Frames, you get up to $130 allowance. Same for contacts. And really, VSP is a little bit more expensive. You're looking at about $16. But eye exam lenses, frames, and contact lenses, it's once per year. So iMed was once every 2 years for lenses and frames and contact lenses. VSP is once per year. Like I said, it's a little bit more expensive, but with that $16, the eye exam copay is a little bit cheaper. Contact lenses and fitting is up to $60. Frames, you're jumping from like iMed was at $130, you're going to $150 with VSP. So, you know, you get a little bit more with VSP, but really what it comes down to with both of these products is where does your client go? You know, if they're a lens crafters person or they like to go to Target, you know, iMed's going to be the one to go with. They go there, they know what they need there. They're probably used to the once per year. Maybe they don't need glasses every year, but really it comes down to where they go. VSP, same thing. You know, Dr. Joe on Main Street probably has VSP, so if they've been going to an eye doctor for the past 40 years and they want to continue going there, VSP will probably be the one they go with. Costco has VSP. Pearl Vision, VSP. So again, it really comes down to, again, where they go. So we went over product simplicity. We went over economic value for the client, next day effective dates, no waiting periods. Tomorrow they can go in and get the preventative, basic, major, ortho, whatever they're looking for, they can go in tomorrow. So we want to make that product simple, and we want to make it economically friendly for your client and yourself. Third of all, we want to make it easy for one, to get you to get started, and for two, for the client to sign up. So how it all starts, of course, you get contracted. If you're already contracted with us, thank you so much. Thank you for the business. We appreciate it. But if you're not contracted with us, how it starts is Premier will get you up and running, and you'll get a welcome to Ameritas email after you get contracted with us. At the bottom here, you'll see this link. That link is for you. Don't share it with any other agents. Don't use it in a group, just because that link is specific for you. So if one of your friend agents goes out and sells Ameritas, but they use your link, you're going to get the commissions for it just because it's your link. So make sure that link stays to yourself, and that's what you'll use when you sign up clients moving forward. So again, best economic value for the broker. It's just not always for the client. It's for you as well. We want to make it simple. We want to make it an easy process. And we don't want to make it a long, drawn-out process. You can sign up a client in about 2 minutes, to be completely honest with you. And it's very simple, very easy, and very fast. So the first step is with regards to zip code. Just type in their zip code, who will be covered, applicant plus one, or family. It doesn't matter. It can be 16 kids with regards to the family. Insurance needs, dental and vision. Coverage date, 1 through the 28th. Again, it can be you sign them up today. Tomorrow, you can make the coverage start date so they can go in tomorrow. I always get asked the question, well, they won't have their card by then. They do get sent an email, which I'll be going over here shortly, but they can also go in, give their social, and the dentist will look them up and see that they're coverage. So our technology aspect of getting someone set up on our plan, again, very, very simple. Once they type in that information, you hit submit with their zip code. It'll populate right here, just like on the left-hand side. I know it's small, but this is just start.ameritas. If you're not contracted with us, you can look at it, or if you had that link, this is exactly how it's going to look as well. But it's going to start off, of course, with our network plan. It's a little bit cheaper just because we say thank you for going in, 100% going in with our network. And then you'll see the bottom two is our Advantage Plus, which is in-network or out-of-network as well. So find your dentist. Again, it's start.ameritas.com/find-a-dentist. I get asked the question all the time, and it's over here to the right-hand side. Well, why are some of the names in green? Well, like I went over before, our average discount's about 33.5% right now. Those in green have a higher discount than our average. So these dentists have said, well, that's fantastic. I'll even give a bigger discount than that for the clients. So we want to reward them and put them in green just to let you guys know, hey, if you don't really have a dentist in mind you want to go to, start with people in green just because they do have a higher discount. But most of them, as you probably know, have a dentist they've gone to for a long time. But this is the best way to make sure that dentist is in the network. Step 2 is select your plan. So once you figure out, okay, the dentist is in network or they're out of network, you'll select your plan. So let's just say, hey, oh yeah, I 100% know they're in network. I'm going to go with this plan. I'm not going to switch over and maybe go to one that's out of network or whatever it might be. So I'm going to go with the Advantage Plus network. Great. You'll hit purchase. And right when you hit purchase, a box will pop up saying, would you like to get vision? So they can either say no, maybe later, or yes, I would like to get vision. And these boxes will pop up because the zip code will already be in there. They'll have these two plans pop up. $10.67 for IMED, $16.34 for VSP. So you don't have to go back in and do vision as well. But just to give you an idea, and it rarely happens, but they're both standalone. So if they just don't want dental, but they want vision, you can easily do that as well. You can just have a vision plan and no dental. And of course, you can just have dental and no vision, or both. So step 4 is client info. You'll put their first name, middle initial, last name, address, city, state, birth date, gender, phone, email. Again, this email, I get this question as well. Well, what if my client doesn't have an email? Put your email in there. At least you'll know you'll get their confirmation. That email is just to really help them know, okay, great, I'll sign up for Ameritas. Here's my information. Perfect. I'll get a card in 7 to 10 business days. Great. But if they don't have an email address, feel free to put yours in there as well. Selected payment, we can either do credit card or bank checking account. Just depends on what the client would like to do. But again, it's just a simple process, step 5 process. You'll do payment. You'll put in the information. Again, you'll review summary. And once you review the summary, it's as easy as just submitting the application. Once you submit it, again, they can go in tomorrow and they can get dentures, crowns, fillings, whatever it might be. There's no waiting periods. Something I will mention, which won't be in any brochures. I don't know where everyone's located right now, but it won't be in the brochures. It won't be in any emails. But with regards to Connecticut and Illinois, with this new product launch for PrimeStar Protect, we're doing away with the waiting period. So if you sell in Connecticut or Illinois, there's no longer going to be a waiting period in those 2 states, which is fantastic. I've been pushing it for it, and we're going to get it. It won't be in any writing, of course, but I want to let you guys know, again, thanks for joining. And Connecticut and Illinois have no waiting periods. So after they hit submit, a confirmation email will be sent to you and the client. And it just says, hey, here's your confirmation email. Here's what you got. Here's your effective date. Here's your monthly premium. Thank you. 7 to 10 business days, you'll get a card in the mail, an ID card. Again, they don't need that ID card to go in. If they go in tomorrow and they're asking, well, it takes 7 to 10 business days, I don't have an ID card. How am I going to go in? The dentist will look them up. It's no big deal. They can go in, they give the dentist their information, and they're good to go. So again, they can go in tomorrow and get all that work done. I always get, again, the question on implants. Hey, well, how about implants? Day 1 coverage. Does not matter. So again, I want to say thank you for joining. I know it's busy schedule. It's AEP's goodness, right around the corner. I know you're gearing up for all that. And just, it's a Tuesday. So I know you're busy in general. So I want to say thank you for joining. Here's my information. If you have any questions, feel free to reach me. Here's our Sales Connect team as well. They're there to help you with any questions whatsoever about the Ameritas products, maybe your link, how to do things. They're there to help you as well. So again, thank you. Thank you, John, for having me on. And if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them now.
And thank you, Taylor. We do have some questions.
Okay.
The first one of which is, are we going to get a copy of the PowerPoint presentation? You will get a full follow-up with the different pieces. Taylor, if you are willing to share this portion of it, we'll make certain that it gets out as well.
Okay. While we're on here, I'm going to go to the states here. Just real quick. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep, because that's the next question. Is the plan in Texas going to be the new or the old plan?
The plan in Texas will be the new plan. On the 25th, it'll be PrimeStar Protect.
There you go. The next question is contracting time. What's the normal turnaround time once an agent submits contracting?
So we're just-in-time contracting. So once you submit the paperwork, goodness, I mean, we should be on a 24-hour turnaround time. You should get a welcome email. But again, we are just-in-time contracting. So we run everything once you submit a piece of business.
There you go, Melanie. The next one is, yes, someone beeped in a little bit later. Yes, this is being recorded, and it, along with some of the data that we alluded to during the presentation, will be sent to you. There's a really nice piece drilling down by the Kaiser Family Foundation. We'll make certain that you get as well. And I believe that's it. So
okay,
we'll take this back from you, Taylor, and finish up with a few slides as to what an agent gets by contracting for this program through the Premier Marketing. And just to reinforce one of the points that Taylor made during his presentation, here's the #1 way you sell dental. I love cartoons. I'm an old soul, and Pepe Le Pew was always chasing Penelope. And it's the old expression, you never get kissed if you don't ask. So ask. It's one of the strongest sales points that we can make in any of the business, and that's asking for the business. The different pieces that were there as well. One of the things that we want to make certain that you realize as an agent is there are some different things that we offer here at Premier that can help you with this business. We do offer you the opportunity to contract electronically with many carriers where you set up an agent profile and then select carriers and it auto-fills the contracting for you. It's very helpful. Additionally, we do offer discounted errors and admissions coverage to qualified agents. That qualification is contracting with us for at least a product. It gives you an opportunity, however, then to have coverage for whatever insurance product that you offer, not just what's through Premier Marketing. We recognize as an independent agent, you have a lot of opportunities to contract with a lot of carriers. We'd like your business, but we realize that we probably won't get it all, no matter how hard we try, and we want to make certain that you're covered regardless. And this is a very strong program to do just that. We also offer continuing education credits through our association with WebCE on a discount to help keep your license in place and to augment your own benefit package as an independent agent. You can actually pick up individual non-cancelable DI coverage where it's modified guarantee issue and you share the commission on that product. We do offer programs such as today's presentation on a regular basis, and much like today's presentation, we most frequently record them. You have a library of these recordings on both products and marketing techniques available on our website at Premier, on Premier's website at premiersmi.com, and also on our YouTube channel as well. We offer different means of electronic support as well. And this particular tool that we contract with through CSG is available to all of our contracted agents without cost. And one of the reasons we bring it up on a presentation such as today is it has a great way for you to cross-sell off of Medicare supplement products and add on additional programs and do the same thing with Medicare Advantage programs. There are certain markets where Medicare Advantage may have a predominant carrier. You walk into the household, they're just looking to validate their decision. They're not going to move their coverage. However, Medicare Advantage programs have a need for dental coverage, hospital indemnity programs, critical illness. This gives you an opportunity to fill those holes. And we just added the opportunity to use an electronic scope of appointment through this tool as well. So it's a great way for you to kill many birds with one stone. We also offer the Medicare Center program that allows you to reach out and establish that selling atmosphere by an electronic scope of appointment. And as Taylor mentioned, laying it out there and completing the program sets the expectation for additional conversation after your presentation on your original point of contact with that prospect or client. So we want to make certain that you realize that these tools are available to you, both of them without cost to you with contracts through our organization. We also have a program that helps you put your social media marketing on autopilot through our Coverage Made Easy program. And we put together different pieces of compensation in a singular place to make certain that you realize that you can maximize your compensation for your sales and have all that detail in a singular place. And it's really nice to know that the sales with Ameritas also help you qualify for the trip that we offer. This past year it was to Jamaica. This coming year it is to the Bahamas, a cruise from Miami to the Bahamas. Some of the things we also offer are different lead programs to help you reach out and touch people. The contact list is available to you without cost or at a minimal cost, depending upon your contracting status, and it can be customized for different income, different areas, a number of programs such as that. And we also make available to you different community-based marketing programs, such as the retail programs. Walmart's underway. Different carriers have different programs as well. And dental is one of the programs that you can speak to as a insurance professional covering health insurance as well. We also have specific programs to help you work with different centers of influence in the community, faith-based organizations being one of them, and giving a presentation on dental is a great presentation for those communities because, as we mentioned earlier, many folks don't realize what Medicare does and doesn't cover. And most importantly, for dental coverage, what it doesn't. We also have different programs that help you market to providers. You have a unique opportunity with your contract with Ameritas where you have a bit of a passive network in play, and working with those dentists is a great way for you to add to your pipeline of prospects and do so very efficiently. We also work with you to make certain that carriers with whom you contract, if prospects are available through that company, you're eligible for them. We have a great Facebook leads program that is underway. And we do offer direct mail support based on production, where with a minimum of production, you get deep discounts on mail through our preferred lead vendors to make certain that you have letters that go out are compliant and protect you. All that said and done, we hope to earn your business. We want your business, and we will make certain that we follow up to see if and how we can make Ameritas part of the offering you have moving forward. The program coming out later this month has got some great advantages. Ameritas has always led the field moving forward in the past, and this new program is just evidence of the fact that they want your business as well. All that said and done, you can reach any of us here at Premier at 1-800-365-8208 or through our website at premiersmi.com. We appreciate the time that you have spent with us here today. We realize your time is your most valuable asset, and we want to make certain that we can help you maximize the value that you have out of products such as this great dental program. Going to check really quickly to see if there are additional coverages or questions. One of them is, can you use your logo in your email signature? Most certainly can. What is the phone number for the sales desk? If you dial the Premier number here at 1-800-365-8208, we'll make certain that you have that, but the contact information for Ameritas will be part of the follow-up to today's presentation as well. And that's a question that is popular because it's asked twice. Taylor, would you know that off the top of your head?
I would. Let me find it here for you real quick. Sales Connect team. Let's see here. Oh, I don't, because they just changed it on me not long ago.
That's okay. We'll make certain that it goes out with the follow-up too.
No, I'll pull up my PowerPoint here. It is 855-728-7542.
There we go. The last question that's showing here is, once again, can you view the presentation? Yes. The presentation will go to all who RSVP'd to today's presentation, and a link to the recording of today's presentation as well. All that said, Taylor, thanks for coming on the line and helping us out today. For all you that have come on to view the presentation, we appreciate your investment of yourself into this program, and we look forward to visiting with you in the very near future. In the meantime, we wish you good selling. Thanks so very much, and we'll talk to you soon.